what's rather peculiar about love? The moment we stop searching for it is precisely when it finds us. Take the story of Eros. He was supposed to deliver a curse from Aphrodite to make a mortal girl called Psyche fall in love with a pig. But instead, Eros, the god of love himself, fell for her. That was the start of a very tumultuous love story, but one that ended well. When I met A, who is now my husband, I wasn't looking for love at all. In fact, I was still healing from a toxic relationship. I thought he was rather rude at first, and I remember distinctly thinking, but why am I thinking so much about my conversation with him? It's not like we're dating. And yet, here we are 9 years later. See, I don't think we find love. I think it finds us. It's not something we can force, it's messy, unexpected, and honestly, I think it's beyond rationality. But that's precisely the opposite of how we approach love today, isn't it? We have this culture of swiping, of meticulously curated profiles, of people trying to find their perfect match, kind of like a shopping experience. We think we know exactly what we want, someone who checks the boxes in our minds. But when we actually fall in love, it's never quite what we expect. Of course, people find life partners on dating apps, and that's perfectly fine. Regardless of the medium, love requires us to lean into a healthy element of surprise. That moment we realize love cannot be defined by an algorithm or through an eye-catching profile. In her fascinating book, Wired for Love, Stephanie Cacioppo introduces this concept of grace as an antidote to loneliness. It stands for gratitude, appreciating what we have; reciprocity, giving and receiving in equal measure; altruism, helping others freely; choice, changing our perspective when needed; and enjoyment, sharing life's good moments. When we focus on grace in our own lives, we may be increasing our chances of love finding us. That's the beauty of it. Cacioppo talks about how couples who share good news together are happier, and how couples who dance together stay together. A and I have been taking dance classes for a while now, and learning to move together has been like holding up a mirror to our own journey. The beginning was very turbulent. I had so many bad habits I needed to unlearn from my past toxic relationship. When things got hard, I ran, and he would always come looking for me. If he had looked at me in those moments and thought, nope, she's not relationship material, she's utterly mad, then we wouldn't be here. But he stayed. It wasn't just him putting up with me, it was also about me realizing that I wanted to do better. Our relationship defied what my extended family and culture expected. For starters, A isn't an engineer or a doctor. But I love him, and selfishly, I love who I am around him. One of the biggest surprises about A is his humor. I used to take myself so seriously, especially about my scars, both the literal and the metaphorical ones. The first time he made jokes about them, I was absolutely horrified. But then I laughed, and something inside me softened and the shame started to melt away. A is also very playful, and sometimes we play and laugh like children. That wasn't on any list of ideal partner traits, but it changed me in ways I never expected. I love Mark Manson's article, 1,500 People Give All the Relationship Advice You'll Ever Need, a collection of wisdom from couples married 10 plus years. One contributor says, when you commit to someone, you don't actually know who you're committing to. You know who they are today, but you have no idea who this person is going to be in 5 years, 10 years. This really hit home for me because it's not just about who they'll become, it's about letting go of our fixed ideas of who they should be right now. I came into a relationship with such specific expectations from my previous one, like needing constant texts and long nightly conversations. And don't even get me started on my tidiness expectations. It took me quite a while to realize that texting just wasn't his thing, and it didn't mean he didn't love me any less. I've written a funny poem about having to wade through the wardrobe every time I need to find something in the bedroom. But that's how we compromise. He has a space to be messy, and the living room is my tidy haven. We still argue, of course we do, but we forgive each other very quickly. If something hurts, we talk about it openly and negotiate the T's and C's. And if we can't talk about it right away, we give each other space. The main thing is we both come back to talk when we're ready, rather than walking away entirely. That, to me, is the definition of reciprocity. So, if you're struggling to find love, or choosing not to at the moment, I hope you can find meaningful connections through grace. I think both times I fell in love, it was when I had stopped forcing it, when I was simply existing, fully immersed in my own life. And when Eros finds us, we walk up to him, playfully, with open arms, ready to keep choosing the other person again and again, just as Psyche did, even when she couldn't see where it would lead her.